Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we've traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
Today was the 11th annual Latina Hat Luncheon, and it is great. It honored so many outstanding women with amazing accomplishments. They've had to overcome a tremendous amount of obstacles. So this is really all about just celebrating accomplishments, having lunch, wearing these little fun hats. It's fun. It's just a fun day for everybody.
We honor Latinas within all different kinds of fields. By highlighting them, you see how important they are, how smart they are, and how accomplished they are. You know, it's not a men's world. It's a human world. It's a people's world. And once you start thinking that way, it's a better world.
You may have heard of some of our shows on AMC, like Mad Men, Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Better Call Saul.
I'm really very fortunate to work for a company that recognizes how much women contribute to the workforce. I've been able to be recognized for my work, just for my work and just for an executive at the company. But I definitely recognize the fact that there's a long way to go in the corporate world to achieve parity for women. So I'm just happy to be able to talk to a bunch of Latin women and share my story and tell them that if you work hard, and if you take advantage of the opportunities that come your way and you prepare, you can pretty much do anything you want.
Since I was a little girl, I got to see my father, who was a doctor, save lives. And for me, that will always resonate in my heart and my soul and who I am.
In 2010, I returned to the lake that I grew up swimming in Guatemala. It had become completely contaminated. NASA called it one of the worst natural disasters to occur in our lifetime because you could see the contamination from space. And I saw little girls collecting the contaminated water because they had no other choice. And it broke my heart. And I knew in that moment I had to do something to help them. So I went to the local markets and I saw the beautiful huarache sandals that the artisans were making. And I thought, why don't I update the quality, make them more contemporary? I can export them to the US and abroad, create jobs for the artisans, and provide a percentage of the proceeds to provide clean drinking water to the kids in the local area. I definitely faced a lot of problems, and it was as a woman to start this company, especially in a third world country like Guatemala, where there is a culture of machismo, approaching the artisans and asking them to really believe in my dream was a little difficult. They saw I was a young woman, they didn't see my vision, and luckily what happened was a woman came in to become the manager of the artisan group, and she immediately understood what I wanted to do, and that's when everything changed. So it's really all about women connecting with each other and believing in each other's vision and building something that really matters. So all about women empowerment.
Of the two of us, Javi, I'm the only one who served in the military. Give me that gun before you shoot yourself.
It is an industry that will test your spirit because you're constantly auditioning and you do get a lot of no's before you get a yes. And for instance, you know, a role that I might go up for, there might be anywhere between 2,000 to 4,000 submissions. So if you get an audition, I mean, it's a blessing. And if you book it, it's almost a miracle. I think that my family didn't quite understand what that meant. Like, what, you want to do that? No, you have to be a doctor, lawyer, or businesswoman because that's the only thing that they could understand. And you know, when acting is so unpredictable. So having events like this and honoring women in different categories, not just myself, it really puts out there on the youth radar that there's a place for them.
It's not often that an accountant gets recognized for an award.
I am especially excited to be honored today here because this is where I work at beautiful Belmont Park. You know, it still is kind of an all-boys network, particularly here in horse racing, but we're making great strides, so it's inspirational to be able to have a position to empower women. Do what you love, have passion about your job, because if you don't love what you do, you're not going to be successful. So follow your heart and you'll end up in the right place and you'll end up doing something that you really enjoy.